Namaskar students, welcome to Diploma 3rd Sem Chemical Engineering Department. In previous lecture we discussed about the subject, syllabus, topics and subtopics and teaching scheme of 3rd semester subjects. Now today we are going to discuss about industrial stoichiometry. The code of the subject is 3330504. Chapter 1 Units and Systems. So the basic topic of unit system is already written in board. We are going to discuss one by one of each topic. Now subject name is industrial stoichiometry. Chapter 1 Unit 1 Unit Systems. What is unit systems? The topic contains in chapter is importance of process calculation. Now what is process calculation? Process calculation, as we know, this is a calculative subject. So basic, it is the most important subject in chemical engineering. So why it is most important? Because as we know about the process calculation, we able to know about material balance, energy balance, heat requirement and raw material requirement. That means quantity of raw material we can calculate, and based on this we can also calculate the product quantities. So this is the basic importance of these subjects. Why we have to learn? Because we can do material balance, we can do energy balance. If whether we require heat or not, we can calculate from this the raw material requirements, quantity of raw materials and products obtained after process. So by knowing this, we can use simple conversions, we can do simple conversions, we can do some calculative problems, or we can solve some basic problems which is occurred in industry. Now what is quantity? So as you know, there are basic, fundamental quantity, or we can say it is a base quantity. For example, length, mass, time, temperature, etc. These all are fundamental quantities. Now remaining is derived quantities, which is derived from fundamental quantities or base quantities. For example, area, volume, density, surface area, pressure, volumetric flow rate, etc. These are the basic examples of derived quantity. Now what is unit? The most important, what is unit? So to measure the quantity, we have to take some units. So unit is an arbitrarily selected standard to measure the quantity. That means by using unit we can measure the amount of quantity. So what is the definition of it? Unit is an arbitrarily selected standard to measure the quantity. For example, volume. The unit of volume is meter cube. So it is a measurable by meter cube. So the unit of volume is meter cube. For example, length. The unit of length is meter, centimeter or millimeter, etc. So unit and its system is important for conversion. So there are 4 unit systems. Unit systems are 4, which is SI, International System of Units, MKS, CGS and FPS. So 4 unit system is there. First one is SI or IS, International System of Units, अंतरराष्ट्रीय एकम पद्धति. MKS stands for meter, kilogram, second. CGS stands for centimeter, gram, second. FPS stands for foot, that is symbolized by LB. FT, pound, that is symbolized by LB, and second. So what is this? As we know, the unit of length, these all are the unit of length. These all are the unit of mass, and these all are same unit time. So basically, what is unit system? There are 4 unit system: SI, MKS, CGS and FPS. Now we have to learn about conversions. Which kind of conversion? For example, the unit of length is meter, centimeter and foot. So which kind of conversion? For example, convert 5 meter to centimeter, 10 meter to foot, or we can say convert 5 kg to gram, or 1000 pound to kg. This type of conversion is asked in GTU paper. It may be a 2 or 3 marks. So after that we are going to convert this kind of problems, means we are going to solve this kind of problems, or it is called conversions. Okay, got it? And then we will discuss definitions and units of force, pressure, volume, heat, work and energy. Okay, as you are looking some fundamental quantity and their units. Some of the fundamental quantities are length, mass, time and temperature, as we discussed earlier, and their units with systems. So there are SI, MKS, CGS and FPS, 4 systems of units. You can also see the quantity with respect to units in different systems. Now see this picture. This table is about derived quantities with their units. Some of the derived quantities are represented in table with their units like SI, MKS and CGS. So you have to learn these quantities and make a practice daily, so you can learn this derived quantity which is derived from fundamental quantities. These all derived quantities are derived from fundamental quantities. So you can multiply and divide the units of these and got the derived quantities units. So the quantity which is derived from fundamental quantity is called derived quantity and the unit is called derived units. Okay. Now look at these conversions. These conversions are useful to solve some of the conversions which we solved already. So you have to remember all these conversions. So practice this conversion daily and try to solve some of the conversions with the help of this conversion which is in picture. So these are the simple conversions you have to learn. Okay. Now with the help of above conversions we are going to solve some conversion problems. Okay, starts. Convert 5 meter to centimeter. So we have a conversion 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. Then 5 meter is equal to how much centimeter? Simple. Cross multiplication is there. 5 multiplied by 100 divided by 1 means 500 centimeter. Then put it into a square. Okay. Next. Convert 2000 gram to kg and pound. So we have a conversion 1 kg is equal to 1000 gram. So we have 2000 gram. So we put this conversion like this. 1000 gram is equal to 1 kg. Then 2000 gram is equal to how much? Cross multiplication like this. 2000 multiplied by 1 divided by 1000. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, cancel. Now 2 multiplied by 1 divided by 1, 2 kilogram. Okay, we got the answer from gram to kg. Now pound. So we have a conversion like 0.4536 kilogram is equal to 1 pound. Because why we use like this? Because we have a answer in kg or we have a value in kg. So 0.4536 kilogram is equal to 1 pound. Then 2 kilogram is equal to how much pound? So cross multiplication, 2 multiplied by 1 divided by 0.4536. So you have answer, put it into a bracket. Okay. Now third one. Convert to atm. Atm or it is called atmospheric. It is the unit of pressure. Pressure is defined as force acting per unit area. The normal or SI unit of pressure is Newton per meter square. It is also called as Pascal. So we have conversion 1 atm, that means atmospheric, is equal to 760 mm of Hg. Mm of Hg means millimeter of mercury. It is unit like that, millimeter of mercury. Then 2 atm is equal to how much mmHg? Cross multiplication is there. 2 multiplied by 760 divided by 1. So you have to answer. What is the answer? Below is 1. So we just multiply 2 into 260. 2 0 0. 2 6 12 1. 2 7 14 plus 1 1520. What is the unit? mm of Hg or mmHg. Put into a, sorry. Okay. Now next conversion is about to temperature units. Degree centigrade, degree Fahrenheit or Kelvin. Degree centigrade or degree Celsius. Degree Fahrenheit, degree Kelvin. Okay. And now first convert degree centigrade to degree Fahrenheit. We have a conversion. Degree Fahrenheit is equal to 9 by 5 degree centigrade plus 32. Now 9 by 5 we can say that degree Fahrenheit is equal to 9 by 5, we can say that 1.8. So degree centigrade, what is the value of degree centigrade? 90 plus 32. Now multiply 1.8 into with 90 plus add 32. So we have answer in degree Fahrenheit. Okay. Now second, degree Kelvin. So for degree Kelvin, degree centigrade plus 273. In some books here 273.15 is there in some books, but it is okay, we have to write here only 273. Okay. Now we have a degree centigrade 90 plus 273. The answer is in degree Kelvin. Okay. Now convert 2 meter cube per second to liter per second. This is the unit of volumetric flow rate. So we have a conversion, 1 meter cube is equal to 1000 liter. So what we do here, 2 meter cube per second. Okay, multiply, what unit we want? Liter per second. So we have this conversion, 1 meter cube is equal to 1000 liter. So we put here 1 meter cube is equal to 1000 liter. So if we cancel it from this and this, then answer is same. So now what we will do? Meter cube cancel. Now what is the value? 2 and 1000. 2 multiply by 1000. Unit liter. And below only second into 1. So 1 is here and here second. Say what the answer? 2 multiply by 1000. So what is the answer? Answer 2000. So here I can write it 2000 liter per second. No need to convert second because it's a second and second. Set. Now last one. Convert 1000 Dye into Newton. It's a unit of force. So we have a conversion, 1 Newton is equal to 10 raised to 5 Dye. So now what we have? 1000 Dye. So we can write like this, 10 raised to 5 Dye is equal to 1 Newton. So 1000 dyne is equal to how much Newton? Cross multiplication, 1000 multiplied by 1 divided by 10 raised to 5. So we can say after 1 put 5 times 0. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, because 1, 2, 3 cancel. 1 divided by 100 multiplied by 1. So we can say that 0.01 Newton. Okay. Now you got the answer 1, 2 and 3. Then we will check and verify. Okay. Now I will give you an assignment like this conversion. So simply put the conversion and simply do the calculation. Okay, got it? If any doubt, write it in a comment. I will try to solve your problem. Okay.